Yo, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. Feel free to pause the screen and read whatever you want to read. But this is pretty much an '09 report from Cmurda, reporting about him going to Sam's, the restaurant across the street from the O. Him and a couple other people whose names was redacted, one of them. And they was walking across the street going to get something to eat. The dude who's with Cmurda, this guy right here on your screen, gave him some money to get something to eat. While they was either walking in that restaurant or leaving the restaurant, they witnessed somebody who was pretty much an op. They recognized him right off the bat, and they started shooting at Cmurda. Cmurda, whoever was with Cmurda, started shooting back at the guy who was trying to kill him and Cmurda. They started shooting back. It was a shootout that happened. They ran back in the O. I think the police was hot on their ass. Dude, now I'm not mistaken. Now this part right here, I don't have the report right here on the screen in front of me. I think Cmurda said, it was the guy or Cmurda. One of them was shot either by the police or by the guy who was trying to kill them at first, but one of them was shot. Feel free to go back in the report and read who was that. And then after that, they continued to run. Cmurda was asked by the friend who was with him, like, hey, could you please put this up for me? Dude gave him the gun. When he turned around, he seen Cmurda and the dude seen the police. And that's when they was arrested. And in the beginning of the report, it says Cmurda was read his Miranda rights, who out the BAM, all that good shit. And pretty much that's when he started to open his mouth and tell. Now we got to go back to a topic that I like to talk about. Take a second. Go ahead and think about what that might be. Favorite snitches. Everybody has their favorite snitches. Now, Money Duke not too long ago said, ain't nobody from the old name and no paperwork. Had to take a second so that could register in y'all head. He said their name was in no paperwork when it's obvious that it's a few people names in a lot of police reports. And this police report right here, I don't know if it was used to actually get the dude arrested, but it was pretty obvious that Cmurda was not taking responsibility for that gun. Now, the story that he told the police, honestly, I believe Cmurda was probably shooting back. It was him the one who was shooting, and he just didn't want to go down for the gun, so he came up with a story pretty much blaming somebody else, which is still snitching. Even if you lying on the motherfucker, you still lying on their ass to get him locked up. Or maybe the truth was truthful after all. And honestly, on a serious note, Cmurda snitched. In 2009, I was 14. He was 16. Does it still count? Does it still count if he was young and he didn't really know what he was doing? That's what y'all like to say for Wooski. Wooski was much younger, though. He was 11. And Cmurda is a known driller. We don't want to use the word killer because we don't know who he killed besides FBG Duck. And they fighting that right now. And honestly, he snitched when he was 16, but it's still snitching. When you in that gang life and you embroiled deep in some beef, it's easy for people like Money Duke and other people who like to hide the truth, which is snitches in every group. But instead, they like to, push it under the rug and be like, it ain't no snitches this way. When in reality, I don't know if the dude who was a BD, because they even said he a BD from another set, and they recanted all that shit. I'm pretty sure somebody mad as fuck about Cmurda for even mentioning their name in his gun case. Y'all go back and read the paperwork. If it was something I left out, please check me in the comment section. I know y'all love to do that. But I just want to have this conversation with y'all, man. Is this considered snitching? Even though it's probably, quote-unquote, before he really started his official life of crime? All I know is, I brought this up before, there's 3 forms of snitching. Wet snitching, dry snitching, and self-snitching. And this falls under a couple of those categories, if you catch my drift. And like I said, it's obvious that Money Duke said somebody from the old name was in paperwork. I don't know if they was referring to this because this was just released or discovered a couple days ago. But trust me, I wouldn't be surprised if Money Duke name is in paperwork at this point. We just don't know who's snitching. Get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think below. I'm gone. But, wait, I got to leave y'all with this. I want to ask y'all this question. This is the question I want to ask y'all. Even though he was 16 and he snitched on somebody who wasn't from the O, do y'all think he'll be the one to crack in this FBG Duck murder case? Now get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think below. For real this time. I'm gone.